found me this folktale called Feathers in the Wind. Lately, I've been thinking a lot about that folktale. It goes like this. A woman heard gossip from another villager. All day she had told other people what she'd heard. Later that night, she found out what she told everyone wasn't true. It was just a lie.
She was a good woman and wanted to make up for what she had done. So the next day, she went to the wise man of the village.
Wise man, I have wronged another person. I have spread gossip about her to many people. Then I found out everything that I said about her was untrue. I'm sorry I repeated these lies. How can I make up for the wrong I have done her?
I want you to go home and take all the feathers out of your pillow. Then go to the center of town and place them in a pile. Go back the next day, collect all the feathers, and bring them.
The woman did what she was told. But when she went back the next day, she could only find 3 feathers.
All the rest were spread by the wind.
Wise man, I can only find 3 feathers.
Precisely. And though you may truly wish to correct the harm you have done, it is impossible to compare the damage done by your words, as it is to collect the feathers. The words are out there in the wind as we speak. You cannot control feathers in the wind, just as you cannot control gossip once it leaves your mouth.
I wish I could take back what I did, but it's out there, like the feathers. I can't change the past, but I can learn from it. Hello?
Hey Gary, are you online?
Yeah, I'm working on my report.
I just sent you a link, check it out. It's like American Idol. Just rate the different girls in our class. I have 10 categories, it's hysterical.
Man, Jared, some of these categories are harsh.
Well, funny, right? Come on, man, it's just a joke. I'm only sending it to you and Pete. Just be one of my judges, it'll be cool.
Okay, some of these categories are kind of funny. Well, Tessa's definitely the girl most likely to do that.
Get it done, I'll send you those notes later.
See you at school.
How could you do that to Tessa? She's crying over there, look at her!
Maybe you want to take a picture now and put that on your website, jerk.
Huh?
The website? You know where you rated us?
That wasn't my website. Talk to Jared.
You were one of the judges though, right?
That was so horrible of you. Good luck finding someone to go to the dance with you, loser. What were you thinking?
I guess I wasn't. Jared only sent it as a joke. He was only going to have a few of us do the reading. No one else was meant to see it. It was just a joke, man.
Does it look like Tessa's laughing? Hope you got a kick out of it.
Your friend Jared sent it to the entire school. Now everyone gets to see your 6th sense of humor.
I would have never have done it if I had known Jared was going to send it to anyone else. Honest.
You should think twice about what you say and do. Just because you thought no one else would see it doesn't make it right. Nothing online is private. What did you think? How would you like it if we rated you and stuck it on some website for everyone to see? You know, you always seem like a good guy, but you're a real jerk.
Tessa, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I will do anything to make it right. He hasn't talked to me since.
Man, he's known Tessa since he was 3. They went to preschool together. She lives on his block.
I didn't mean for anyone to get hurt, especially her. I didn't think anyone else would see it. You know, I just didn't think at all.
Once you put something out there like that, there's just no taking it back. Like the feathers in the wind. Not many girls talk to him anymore.
This situation has turned into a nightmare, a cybermare. But I guess there are worse things that can happen online.
My name is Cindy, and I did something really stupid on the internet. I regret it now, but it's too late. Parents are so clueless about what it's like being a teenager. Nobody seemed to understand me. Until one day, this guy, he just started emailing me out of the blue. He'd seen my Facebook page, and he was going through some crap with his parents, and he was 18. He just really understood me, even though he was 4 years older. We would instant message each other for hours. You can just tell a stranger things, you just can't tell your family and friends. He was so easy to talk to, and he didn't judge me in any way.
I love it. I know just what to say and how to say it. I guess I'm a real kind of heart. That's why teenage girls love me. I get them. I can relate to them. Even though I'm 39 years old, I really get them. I know what they want.
We talked for over 2 months online. I look forward to our conversations every day. I was online all the time with them. My parents thought I was doing homework. Like I said, they're clueless. But I was smart though. I mean, I never told them my last name or where I lived. I'm too smart for that.
Susan is being bullied by a popular girl at school. She thought that if she was nice to this girl and helped her with her homework, she would become friends with the cool kids and be part of the cool crowd. Sounds like the beginning of a bad movie, right?
Susan, hey, what's up? Can you help me with that science fair project? It's so totally boring, and I just don't get it. I mean, why do we even have to do those things? Will it really help with real life issues? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's so boring.
I'm going to the dance with Jason. He's so hot. And I still have time to hang out with Jason, get ready for the dance, and do that stupid project. So can you help me out? Please, you are so smart.
I don't think I can help you this time, Jane. I have my own project to finish this weekend, and I'm really behind on some other stuff too. It's been hard doing both your homework and mine.
Come on, Susan, you're a genius. You can figure it out. You're finishing yours this weekend. I haven't even started mine. Maybe if you could just finish it this weekend, I can help you with it next week or something. Please?
Listen, Jane, if you want to ask me some questions, I can help you. But I really can't do anything besides that. I'm sorry, it's just my grades are dropping and my dad is really upset and he wants to know what's going on.
Going on? You're helping out a friend. That's what's going on. Gosh, you're so pitiful. I thought you were my friend.
Jane, I'm sorry, please.
You will be sorry, you selfish witch.
Hi, Jane. It's Susan. I know you're really mad at me, and I'm so sorry. It's just my dad won't let me help you anymore because of my grades. Please call back so I can explain. Anyways, I'll see you at school tomorrow, okay? Thanks. And sorry again. I want to stay friends. Jane?
No, Susan, it's Julie. Listen, I just emailed you a website someone sent me. Check it out. Someone has it in for you.
What are you talking about?
It's the same kind of thing that happened to Evelyn last year. Someone even got suspended for it. I'm sorry, but I wanted you to know so you were prepared when you got to school tomorrow.
Hold on, I'm getting on mine now. What the? I can't believe this. My face on a naked witch riding a broomstick? It's not even my body.
I know. Photoshop in the wrong hands is never a good thing.
Look at all the nasty comments. Someone said I'm a slut, and another said I'm a devil worshiper and make animal sacrifices. This has to be Jane. Why would she do this? I've been helping her for weeks.
I'm sorry, Susan. I just wanted you to know.
I can't believe it. This stupid website has over 300 hits so far. There are only 600 kids in our entire school. How am I going to go to school tomorrow? Why would she do this? All I ever did was help her. I wish I could just die.
Susan, it's not worth dying over. I'll call Evelyn. Meet us at lunch tomorrow. She's been through this. If anyone can help you, she can.
Oh my gosh, why are people writing such nasty things?
Susan, just turn off the computer and go to sleep. I'll see you tomorrow. Susan, turn it off now while I'm on the phone.
Okay, I did.
It'll be okay. I'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks, Julie. Thanks. So I guess you've both seen the website about me.
Yeah, sorry to see someone did that to you. Almost exactly the same thing happened to me last year. It was hell for a while.
I just don't understand it. I feel so violated. How can anyone be so cruel?
We know it's cruel, but to them it's just a game. Jane and her friends are so mean and have nothing better to do. You just have to give it time to blow over. It can't last forever, you know.
I can't think of anything else. I can't sleep. I can't eat. I tried calling Jane to reason with her, but she won't answer. I tried emailing her to stop, but she blocked my username. Should I text her? I don't know what to do.
If you ask her to stop and she won't, you have to ignore her. Besides, Jane knows what you want to do. A reaction.
And a reaction is good for her. When you're dealing with people like that, there are 3 don'ts. Don't respond, don't react, and don't engage.
I guess.
Jane's a nut, Susan. Just ignore her.
You'll get over this. I know what you're going through. There are things you can do to help yourself.
Do your parents know about this?
No. I haven't told them. I'm afraid they'll be mad at me.
They want to help Susan, so they can help you.
Is there a teacher you really trust?
Yeah, I could talk to Mrs. Jones. But I'm afraid if I tell on Jane, she'd do something really nasty.
You wouldn't be telling on her, just asking advice on how to deal with it. Maybe she knows how to take down a website or contact Jane's ISP to get it stopped.
I never thought of that.
Those are good ideas, Julie. I swear you're not engaged with Jane. That would only encourage her.
You're just setting things straight and moving on. It's like taking that virtual spit wad out of your hair and never looking back. Bullies just want a reaction. If you don't give them one, they lose control of the situation.
But not reacting to a cyberbully doesn't mean you should be a passive victim.
If just ignoring it doesn't make it stop, you need to take action to help yourself.
I had to get my parents and the principal involved. I hated to, but I didn't know what else to do. My mom called her mom,
Boy, was she pissed when she found out what her daughter was doing.
and the principal called all of us in for a meeting. I haven't had any problems since then.
I'm glad you finally worked your problem out, but it took so long.
That was partially my fault. It took me a month before I even told my folks.
I did some reading online about bullies. I read that something like 40% of kids with internet access in the past year have been bullied.
Don't make the same mistake I did. Try to wait it out.
If Jane doesn't talk to you now, you know it's more than a joke to her. You have to do something, or at least tell someone.
Thanks so much, you guys. I was so depressed this morning. The only reason I came to school was because I said I'd meet here for lunch. I just feel so embarrassed and angry at the same time. Everyone is looking at me in the halls.
Maybe, but a lot of them are sympathetic. Believe me, a lot of people think Jane's the witch. Come on, let's go find Miss Jones before lunch is over.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the whoa! I didn't see you there. Hey, you're a pretty good looking bunch. I know what you're thinking. Who are these guys and why are they here?
Well, I'll tell you, this is some pretty heavy stuff you're hearing about, and I'm here to lighten things up a bit. You know that 50-pound social studies book in your backpack? Imagine me taking it out. There, doesn't that feel better? Nice metaphor, huh? I'm hoping for extra credit for my language arts teacher for that one.
Even Shakespeare knew a good play needed a little comic relief. That's why we're here. Comic relief at your service. I'll be back.
I love the challenge. Cindy's starting to trust me more and more. People don't realize how easy it is to get personal information on the web. All I need is valid email address, and then I can do reverse search and figure out everything about her. But that costs money. You know, I'd rather figure out who she is and where she lives by what she tells me. I enjoy that. It's like solving a mystery or a puzzle. At the end, I get prizes.
I really like Brad. That's his name. He's like my best friend now. I think he's my soulmate. We've been talking online for over 10 weeks, but I'm still pretty cautious though. I mean, you've asked me these days. I've only told him a few things about me. Just the city where I live. But there are like a million kids in that city, so no harm. But I really want to meet him someday. Maybe in 4 years, when I'm 18, we can meet. Who knows, maybe we'll go to senior prom together. That'll be so totally romantic.
Cindy lives in Richfield. I've already figured out that she goes to a Catholic school. The other day she was telling me that confession was the next day of school, and she was allowed to confess. Guess what I found out? There are only 2 Catholic schools in Richfield, and bingo, only one has confessions on Thursdays. I'm getting closer to meeting her. Can't wait to try to show her how smart I am because I found her. I really want her.
Sometimes we don't think enough when we post stuff online. When you post a message, it's out there for all to see.
Think about this. Let's say you IM someone and think that only one person is going to see it.
But he or she can take any part of that message and copy and paste it to people who are never meant to see it.
It happens all the time. You have to be careful who you tell what. Would you trust even your best friend with your password?
Hey, Rich, come here, buddy. We need to talk to you.
Yeah, Rich boy, Richie Rich, that's Rich, you get it? What do you want?
We need a little favor. I know you know Steve's password. We need it.
I can't give that to you. Oh, come on, we just want to play a little joking. Nothing bad, where's your sense of humor? You can ask Steve.
Listen, jerk, if you don't give us that password, I'll break your finger. Then, on the way home, I might accidentally feed your dog a poison rat burger. Wouldn't that be fun?
Okay, I'll tell you. It's Target Player 771.
That's a good boy, Rich. Trust us, it'll be a laugh. You'll see.
It'll be Rich, get it? I'm golden. Golden be rich, get it?
What the heck is going on? I'm getting all these flame mails. Hello?
What mails?
Flame mails. Email sent to make you mad. Sorry, hello?
Hey Steve, it's Rich. Listen, I'm really sorry, but I accidentally gave Curtin's friend your password.
What?
They were threatening to kill my dog and break my fingers. I thought they were going to kill me.
Man, Rich, you gave them my password? Crap, they did something already. Rich, I trusted you. You gotta keep stuff like that confidential.
Listen to your older and wiser sister. You have to keep something like that confidential.
I'm sorry, man. I'm really sorry.
Alright, I'll talk to you later.
You don't give out your password, bro. Not to anyone.
Thanks, Danny. I wish you told me that gem before now.
Well, better late than never. What did they do?
Seems everyone on my buddy list in an SD email. Look, some have already sent flame mails back at me, and I think I sent it to them.
Well, obviously it's coming from your email address. They assumed your identity. Who knows else they did?
It's gonna be a long night. They erased my buddy list, so I can't even write back and explain.
Well, look for their names under the sent mail.
And they get even with those punks.
For my last bit of Sister Levi's help. Change your password immediately and forget about those guys. Don't retaliate. It'll make things worse, and you can big trouble yourself.
I guess you're right. I'll probably just say something stupid and I'll feel bad about it later.
That's what I'm here for. Just remember, I'm older, wiser, better looking, and
modest.
No, not another text message. I can't take this anymore.
what's going on?
I broke up with Josh last week. We were going up for 5 months. He thinks I'll cheat on him. I just didn't want to bother him anymore. Well, I started getting these text messages all the time. A little truth, mixing with really big lies about me and my family. Really hurtful stuff. And not just from Josh. There are like 20 other people who send me messages. They get messages all the time. All the mean and some of the mean that mean. I'm tired and I'm stupid.
He has a lot of friends. He's on the football team for one thing.
Yeah, I think every single one of them is texting me. I'm tired. Here we go again. I didn't do anything wrong. Now I'm their target.
Well, at least you're off your phone for a while. Give yourself some peace and quiet.
Yeah, I was even thinking about asking my mom if I could just cancel text messaging on my phone for a while. I have to tell her the whole story.
And that's okay. She'll be on your side, and she'll want to help. But while you're talking, you should also tell a teacher or maybe a counselor you trust. They'll tell Coach Keller. Boy, he'll make them stop. They'll be running laps for days.
Or worse, he can kick them off the team. So stop being a victim and tell somebody. They'll stop pronto. They're making the threats. They deserve the consequences.
And you have all the evidence you need right on your phone. If you let the school pursue it, they might even get those idiots' phones cut off. I hear cell phone providers will do that if you do stuff like that.
Alright, I'll talk to my mom and Miss Fuller about it. I can't handle this alone anymore. I feel really tired and like an idiot. I never thought he'd do something like this to me.
It's not your fault. He's the one from here.
Thanks, guys.
Ah, the joys of technology. Between Facebook, blogs, emails, and cell phones, you can send out texts, pictures, and videos to just about anyone. Cyberbullying can happen constantly with no relief to the victim. Reputations are ruined, people are humiliated, threats are made, and rumors are spread. Kids have even committed suicide because of this. They even have a term for it, bullycide. Is that sad or what? When bullied kids are driven to suicide rather than face another day of unrelenting bullying, harassment, and abuse. It used to be you could go home to escape bullying, but not with cyberbullying.
Did you hear about Nick?
I didn't really know him. What about him?
He committed suicide a few nights ago.
Are you serious? Why?
Well, he was getting picked on by this group of older kids. One of them must have taken a picture of him after school, or after gym when he was in the showers. And they posted it on a webpage and called it Sick Nick Exposed.
Man, that's awful.
Yeah, my friend knew him from karate. She said that he was really nice. He was really quiet, too. They posted some terrible stuff.
It makes me sick that they brought him to that point.
He must have felt so overwhelmed.
Man, I wish you would have realized that this wouldn't have lasted forever. Sure, it was a big deal now, but in the grand scheme of life, like when he was 30 or 40 or something, it would have all just been a bad memory. I wish he'd known that if he'd gotten through this rough time, things would have been better for him.
I hope whoever put that website out feels terrible about what they did. You know what's crazy? That website was only around for a couple of weeks, and it had over 20,000 views. That's like being picked on by 20,000 people. I guess people just think that there's no harm in just looking.
That? Or they just have morbid curiosity about stuff like that. Not me. I like to look at that kind of crap. You know how my brother has Down syndrome? You know what's crazy? He's so nice, and some people are just so jerkish to him. They have no conscience.
How do you live with yourself after doing something like that anyway?
Knock, knock!
Hey, you're interrupting.
Yeah, I know, but we are comic relief, and it's definitely time for us to be here.
This is getting so heavy. I think they could use a break. Right, everyone?
So come on, play along. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Mary Lee.
Mary Lee who?
Mary Lee, we roll along.
I don't even know.
Hey, we heard that. Come on, we'll tell a better joke.
A poodle and a collie were walking down the street. The poodle turned to the collie and said, "My life is a mess. My owner's mean, my girlfriend took me for a German Shepherd, and I'm nervous as a cat."
Why don't you go see a psychiatrist? Asked the collie.
"I can't," replied the poodle. "I'm not allowed on the couch."
That's a real knee slapper.
Hey, what are you doing at school tomorrow?
I have a football game. I'm number 1.
I have a soccer game. I'm number 5. That's my favorite number.
I've got her now. I know what school she goes to. I know her number, and I know that she's having a soccer game tomorrow. I'm going to meet her soon. I just wish you would trust me. You're the closest person in the world to me. I want to be together.
I know, I really want to meet you too, but I promised my parents I wouldn't meet any of my online friends face to face. They just heard some real horror stories, and you know, they want me to be safe.
I know. I'm scared too. If you be a 75-year-old woman who tries to kiss me with old lady lipstick.
Don't be silly. I gotta go. You know, I really like you. I'm lucky to have you.
I'm lucky to have you too. I'm going to meet her soon. And then I'll really have her.
Hey, Joe.
Oh, hey, you're just the guys I was looking for. I hear you started some kind of anti-bully group.
Yeah, I was busted myself for doing something stupid online a few months back. Every girl in the school was mad at me.
Ouch.
Yeah, he had to redeem himself.
Plus, he really wanted to make up for what he did. So the principal asked him if there was some way he could help students who are getting bullied. Why did you ask?
Well, I feel like I kind of brought this on myself by not being careful. Now I'll never hear the end of it.
What happened?
I emailed the stupid video of myself to my best friend. At least, I thought I was sending it to him, but my email filled in the wrong address and I didn't notice. So instead of Baskin's email address, it filled in basketball team.
Ouch.
Yeah, most of the guys are being cool about it, but there's one guy who put it up on YouTube, and his buddies were telling everyone about it. I flagged it as inappropriate, so YouTube reviewed it and took it down, but a bunch of people have already seen it.
Brutal.
Now guys from other schools are making fun of it. I mean, I know it's my own fault for not being careful while I was sending it, but it's still hard to take all the teasing, especially from people I don't even know. They're actually the worst because they don't care at all about my feelings.
Sounds like you should join our group. You're not alone, believe me.
Yeah, you might just see me. Thanks.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Who's?
Who's who?
Who's that knocking at my door?
Oh! Later, guys.
Hey, I have one for you too. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
July.
July who?
July, or do you tell the truth?
Okay, one more. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
June.
June who?
Do you know it's time to get back to the play?
Right! Everybody paying attention!
You there, are you really paying attention? And what about you? You look like you're off in La La Land.
Pay attention! I'm watching you.
Hey guys, Gary, I overheard you talking about your group with Joe. I guess you're not such a jerk after all.
Yeah, I'm trying to make up for what I did to Tessa and the other girls. Tessa's even part of our group.
Maybe I should join too. I don't know. Lately I've been getting these obscene emails constantly.
Have you blocked the email address?
Yeah, but whoever it is just keeps making new ones. I'm not sure, but I think it started right about when I set up my blog.
That makes sense. Can I see your blogs?
Sure. Here, just boring stuff.
Okay, Maggie, what you've done here is actually pretty common. You've created your own blog without thinking about the risks.
If I were a stranger, I'd already know a ton of information about you just by looking at this.
For real?
We're not kidding. First of all your information, including your email address, is open to the world. No wonder you're getting those emails.
Yeah, but who's ever gonna look at my blog besides my friends and family?
Anyone, really. When you set this up, it automatically sets up your account to a publicly viewable option, which means it's open to the world.
Most sites default to this option. You really have to make an effort to look at the other options to limit those who can see it.
Okay, now as you entered your name, age, city, and state where you live, a predator already has some pretty good information about you.
What can anyone do with a first name, city, and state?
Look, Maggie, one of your friends' entries calls you by your last name and says, she'll meet you at the game tonight. Go Mavericks.
Now, anyone reading this has your full name, your city, your state, and your school mascot. Do you know how easy it would be to find out where you go to school based on all of that?
Then they'll know exactly where you'll be at a certain time on a specific date.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about what someone else may write. Charlie always calls me by my last name.
Even if Charlie didn't call you by your last name, look at this picture you posted of yourself.
What?
Look closely. It's you standing in front of your house leaning against a car. It's really tiny on that screen, but there's your house number and your license plate number. In the hands of the wrong person, that can be legal.
I didn't even notice that.
A predator knows what to look for.
I'm changing things around today. You know, guys, you'd make great detectives.
Thanks. We really like doing this stuff. We feel like we're helping people and it makes us feel good.
You know, I was wrong about you. You're a great guy. See you later, Sherlock.
Maybe I will have a date to the dance.
Laura and Amanda have been friends all through middle school. One day, they almost threw their friendship away.
Hey, it's Amanda's birthday, so let's ask her to sleep over and make it a surprise summer party. It'll be so cool.
I can bring some movies. My brother works at this pizza place. He can get us some.
He's so hot.
Ew, that's my brother.
He's not my brother. Anyways, this party's gonna be so fun.
Are you sure she'll be able to come?
Absolutely. We spend every weekend together. Let's call her now. She'll be so surprised.
Hello?
Hey, Mandy, it's me. Come on over. I need to talk to you.
I'd love to, but I can't. I kind of have to chill at home.
But you need to come over. It's important.
I can't. My mom's giving me a hard time about school, and my cousin's visiting from Iowa, and I just... Hello? Laura? She hung up.
I can't believe she just dissed her best friend for throwing a party.
Well, it was kind of last minute. It's okay. We can reschedule and have fun anyway.
I'm going to post this on our Facebook page. You just dissed your best friend for throwing a party. Real nice.
Millie, look what Laura Laura, Liz, and Carrie put on my Facebook page.
Did you tell them they have family now?
I started to, but Laura wouldn't let me talk, and then she just hung up. I'm so mad right now. I'm gonna tell them.
Be careful what you say, Amanda. Once you hit that send button, you can't take it back. You'd be better off gone.
I don't care. This is so unfair. I didn't know anyone was throwing a party, and now they're all ragging on me.
One week later, this fight was still going on strong, but Amanda and Laura had also missed each other.
This fight with Laura has turned to an all-out war with everyone taking sides. I don't even know what we're fighting about anymore.
Well, she should have posted those good things on her Facebook page.
She was just angry, and she acted before she thought. I'm just as guilty as she is. I did the same thing and I responded. She hasn't posted anything since that night.
But a ton of other kids have.
I know, and it's ridiculous because it's none of their business. So why are they getting involved?
That's what happens when you put private arguments on Facebook. It definitely gets out of control.
I'm gonna find her and apologize.
Mandy, I am so sorry. I love you, and you're my best friend. I should not have posted anything where I was so angry. My dad tells me that all the time.
I'm sorry, and I miss my best friend too. Let's never fight like this again. We can just keep things between you and me.
Everyone is still writing stuff.
I know. Do you think there's any way we can do some damage control?
I just wrote a big apology online.
Really? Wow, that's really nice. Thanks. Let's never fight like this. We can just keep problems between you and me and talk and hash it out.
You got that right.
Well, all's well that ends well.
Shakespeare!
What?
What fools these mortals be!
Yeah, speaking of fools.
Hey, just a quick note to say hi. I'm going to my soccer game. If we win this year, we get district championships. Last year, we almost made state.
Cool. See you there, buddy. Talk to you later.
Keep your fingers crossed.
%35% of students have been threatened online.
42% of students have been bullied online.
58% of students admit saying mean or hurtful things to other students online.
57% of students have said that someone has said hurtful or angry things to them online.
58% have not told their parents or another adult about something mean or hurtful to them online.
All these facts and numbers. Can we all just relax for a minute and ponder the big mysteries of life? Did you ever wonder why a toaster had a setting that burns the toast? And who decided that a round pizza should be put in a square box?
Good questions, but we're only giving out important facts here.
Just offering a little comic relief, Joe. You guys appreciate us, don't you? Thank you. It's nice to be appreciated.
These facts really are important, but so is keeping a sense of humor.
Are you through?
Yes.
In chat.
No! Just kidding. Go ahead.
You're through, right?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
In chat.
Oh, pardon me.
Are you done?
Yes.
In chat.
You're
You're sneezing all over them. Can't you sneeze the other way?
I don't know any other thing. That's me. By the way, why do we say we look like babies when they wake up every 2 hours? Okay, I'm done. Let's get back to those facts. They're frightening, but too important to ignore.
In chat rooms or instant messages don't give out personal information. They are strangers. Would you walk up to some creepy stranger in the mall and tell them your first name and say you lived in?
Don't respond to an abusive or obscene posting. Log off, ignore it, and block it.
If you don't take time to calm down, you'll end up writing something you'll regret, which would only make the situation worse.
If you receive an obscene or abusive email, don't respond. If it's from someone you think you know, like someone from school, they just want a response as if they were in front of you and bullying you. Don't give them the satisfaction of replying, and they'll probably stop. In other words, don't engage.
Don't reply to spam emails. Even if they have a click here and stop receiving this email button, this will just confirm your email address as a real one. The individual sending it can then sell or pass it on to other people, and you'll be flooded with even more junk and inappropriate emails.
Don't open or read messages if you know they're from cyberbullies. Just save them in a file. If you find out later you need to take action, the police will want copies of abusive IM logs and emails to make a case against the bully.
Internet service providers, or ISPs, and sites like YouTube have rules about not posting threatening or harassing material. Document the inappropriate material and contact the ISP or the site directly.
Don't reply to text messaging or video messaging that's inappropriate.
Talk to an adult and get help. Your mobile service provider should have a number you can call to report abusive messaging.
You can get more information from your service provider.
Woohoo! I just got another text message. What disease did cured ham have? Who sent this?
Random texts like that just goes to show you have to be careful who you give your phone number out to. And whatever you do, don't leave your cell phone lying around where someone else can use it without your knowledge.
If you are threatened, inform an adult or an internet service provider. Laws are being made on the internet every day to protect us.
Mostly, don't be mean. You can't take back anything you send out online. Even if you're really sorry, it just doesn't matter.
Remember, once you send something online to others, it's out there like the feathers in the wind.
Thank you for lightening things up today. And thanks to all of you for your help.
Happy to help!
Today's technology is an amazingly powerful tool that can help us accomplish great things.
To say don't use the internet because there are predators out there is to say don't drive because you might get in an accident. You just have to be careful and you have to think. Use your common sense.
Today is my funeral. My parents buried me in my favorite dress, the one I wore to 8th grade dance. I'm so sad they're so upset. The last day of my life was a horrible one. The guy who I thought was my friend, Brad, was an awful man. I don't know how he knew where to find me, but he came up after my soccer game and dragged me into his car. I won't talk about exactly what happened, but my mom put this over my throat to hide the scar. My name is Cindy, and I did something really stupid on the internet. I regret it now, but it's too late.
Hey, your sister Linnea. Hey, Sarah. You're still on the computer? Come on, let's get to the pool before the monsters are taken. Look at you, like a deer in the headlights. What's so important?
Just a sec, I'm chatting my friend here.
Who?
It's this guy, Ben. He IM'd me, and we've been chatting all morning. He asked to see some pictures and then said the nicest things, complimented me and stuff. He just sent me the sweetest poem.
Are you still there?
Poem? Claire, this guy's coming out way too strong for someone you just met. What am I saying? You haven't even really met.
But he seems really nice.
Get a clue, Claire. He IMs you, asks you pictures, then starts spouting poetry. Ugh, sounds like a total creep to me. You have to be smart about stuff like this online.
Who are you, McGruff? Just give me 5 more minutes.
You have to tear away from that glowing screen and log up now. Let's go.
Okay. What's the big deal?
You just never know who you're doing online, so why waste your time getting involved? You hear the stories on the news. Stick to the people you know, that's what I say.
I guess you're right. Some of our friends are scary enough.